Standard 9, Chapter 5, Towards Green Energy, Part 2. Hello student, this is our second session and today we are going to start with next topic, that is electric and energy generation and environment. First of all, tell me, just think about it, what do you mean by renewable resource? Search it, study it, okay, and then you will understand what I want to tell you here. In this environmental energy generation of electricity, म्हणजे एन्व्हायरमेंटच्या एनर्जीचा उपयोग करून आपण इलेक्ट्रिसिटी वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीने कशी बनवायची ती पाहणार आहोत. बट देर आर सम ड्रॉबॅक्स, देर आर सम साइड इफेक्ट्स विच वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी डिटेल. फर्स्ट वन, electricity generation based on fossil fuel. Do you know how much period is required for fossil fuel to be formed? It is near about millions of years, and it is not a small period. Near about 65 million years for fossil to be generated. Let me tell you, nowadays the speed we are using, the electricity formation, generation based on fossil fuel, if the speed will be the same, within next 200 or next 300, all fossil fuel of the earth will get over. And if all fossil of earth will get over, definitely it will require millions of years for it to be prepared again. But there will be no life on the earth. So, if we are using the electricity which is made by fossil fuel, which are the fossil fuels? Coal, charcoal, petrol, kerosene, all these we get from the fossils, from underground. No doubt it is, whatever we get it in impure form, and after that it is been refined and then it is used. But still, if fossil fuel will get over, there will be a big question how we can survive, right? Next one, emission of certain gases and soot particles. After burning of this fossil fuel, you will get certain gases in the air, and if these gases are released in the air, many a times they are poisonous, they are not good for us. And if they are not good for us, we are definitely going to face many problems. And the second one is soot particle. Soot particle means the minute particles of carbon, pure form of carbon. तुम्ही देवापुढे जर दिवा लावला आणि दिवा लावला आणि दिव्याच्या वरती जी बारीक दिवा लावलेली जी काही बारीक धूर येतो वर असा, आणि त्या धुरावर जर तुम्ही तुमचा हात ठेवला लांब वर, तर तुमच्या हातावर काजळी येते, काळापणा येतो. दॅट इज नथिंग एल्स बट सूट पार्टिकल. इट इज व्हेरी मायन्यूट पार्टिकल. बट लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, if the emission of certain gases are taking place, definitely there will be soot particles going in the environment freely. And why it is done? It is after burning of these fossils. If fossil fuel ज्यावेळेस जळतात, that time it emits certain gases as well as it emits certain soot particles. These soot particles are so minute that they even may cause respiratory problems such as asthma, bronchitis. There are many such problems which even from childhood the children will get. And emission of certain gases. Which are the gases? Suppose nitrogen gas is evolved. If nitrogen gas is evolved, it will mix in environment with oxygen and it will form nitrogen oxide. And this oxide of nitrogen will definitely lead after mixing of certain other gases like sulfur and hydrogen, rest many gases, and it will definitely form acid rain. We all know acid rain is not good for us as well as it is not good for other animals also. Which are other animals? All aquatic animals, terrestrial animals, amphibians, everywhere. Because they dwell in water, and if they dwell in water and if this acid rain falls over that water, it will get mixed, this acid will get mixed with that water, and these aquatic life will be disturbed. So again, it is not good. Emission of gases and soot particle. Next one is duration for fossil fuel. We have already discussed. There are specific. Which is this fossil fuel? These fossil fuels are petrol, crude oil, coal, diesel, and etc. Right? And all this together, there are certain problem in use of nuclear waste. Nuclear waste जे आहे यांना पुन्हा reuse कसं करता येईल किंवा it is not done. And if it is not done, it means definitely there will be the problem of destroying or disposing this nuclear waste. Not only this nuclear waste, but during transportation of this nuclear waste, if any accident cause or during preparation of in nuclear plant, if any accident cause, it may harm human life. And if it is harming human life, definitely it is definitely going to affect next generation. जो न्यूक्लियर गॅसेस आहेत आणि न्यूक्लियर गॅसेसमुळे काय होते, आपली जनरेशनमध्ये प्रॉब्लेम येतात, जेनेटिक इनहेरिटन्समध्ये प्रॉब्लेम येतात, आणि जर इनहेरिटन्समध्ये प्रॉब्लेम आले तर पुढची येणारी पिढी जी आहे तिच्यामध्ये ते सिम्पटम्स व्यवस्थित दिसतात, विच आर नॉट गुड. राईट? So all these are the answer of why energy generation from fossil fuel and nuclear fuel are not environmental friendly. What environmental friendly? आपल्याला सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे, आपण इको फ्रेंडली गणपती उत्सवाला आपली शाळा तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित सांगत असते की इको फ्रेंडली गणपती बनवा, दिवाळी इको फ्रेंडली साजरी करा. मग हे इको फ्रेंडली म्हणजे काय एक्झॅक्टली? यू ऑल नो इट व्हेरी वेल. अँड इफ वी ऑल विल preserve our environment, definitely we can survive long life. And if we will disturb this environment by using certain things, fossil fuel and nuclear fuel or nuclear waste or nuclear things, definitely it is going to disturb the environment, and if environment is disturbed, definitely our life is going to be disturbed. So we all have to be very punctual, very possessive about this environment. It is not environment anything. Environment means you, environment means me. आपल्या आजूबाजूचा जो काही परिसर आहे त्याला एन्व्हायरमेंट म्हणतो आपण. ॲटमॉस्फिअर, एन्व्हायरमेंट, या सगळ्या गोष्टी आपल्याला जगण्यासाठी खूप गरजेच्या आहेत. अँड इफ दिस एन्व्हायरमेंट इज ओके, then we can live sound life. Otherwise it will be a big mess in our life. Our next topic is hydroelectric energy. What do you mean by hydroelectric energy? Break down the words and you will get the meaning. Hydro means water, electric means electricity, and energy. So there is some energy which is being prepared with the help of water. So if it is used with the water, it is hydro. And hydroelectrical means with the help of hydro, water, electricity is being generated. And how it is generated, let us see. तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी डॅमवर जर गेलेले असाल कधी तुमच्या पालकांबरोबर किंवा शाळेच्या सहलीमध्ये, तर तुम्ही तिथं डॅममध्ये काय पाहिलं असेल की हा जो डायग्राम होता आपल्याला दिलेली आहे, चार्ट दिलेला आहे, त्या चार्टमध्ये पाहायचं आहे. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये बघा की हे जे वॉटर रिझर्वायर्स असतात, वॉटर रिझर्वायर्स म्हणजे जिथे पाण्याचे स्रोत आहेत, तर डॅम. ओके, मग डॅममध्ये कुठली एनर्जी स्टोर्ड असते? इट इज पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी. आता सपोज हा डॅम आहे, डॅमची हाईट टोटल, ओके, आणि ही जर डॅमची हाईट आहे तर हाईट डॅमच्या सेंटर पासून, not from the upper part, not from the lower part, from the center a path is done. Okay, and then turbines are been attached there, and these turbines, after from the center of the water reservoir, water is forcefully moving down, it is released down, and during releasing the water is definitely having potential energy, and this potential energy with huge force the water is coming down. The force is so huge that this turbine starts moving, and if this turbine starts moving the upper part, water turbines move, and if water turbines move, the energy which is created is passed to the generator, and generator create electrical energy, and in this way we get this hydroelectrical energy. In detail you will see the chart and I will explain it that time.
We all know that kinetic energy is present in flowing water, but in reservoir the water which is stored consists potential energy. This potential energy in hydroelectric power plant, this potential energy stored in the dam water is converted into kinetic energy of flowing water. Thus, fast flowing water drives turbines. You can see turbines very carefully here. As the fast flowing water comes on the turbine start rotating, and as it start rotating, it drives the generator to generate electricity. Since no fuel is burnt, there is no pollution, there is no air pollution due to combustion of fuel. But there are certain drawbacks. Considering issue like forced migration of large communities, second, submerge of forest and fertile land, adverse effect of aquatic life in river, has been a point of debate whether hydroelectricity is environmental friendly or not.
Our next topic is transformation of energy in an electric generator using wind energy. आपण विंड एनर्जीच्या मदतीने आपण एन्व्हायरमेंटचा इको फ्रेंडली असं आपण काहीतरी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी तयार करणार आहोत. सो दिस इज अगेन रिन्युएबल रिसोर्स. रिन्युएबल रिसोर्स म्हणजे काय? रिन्युएबल रिसोर्स म्हणजे using natural resources, and these natural resources will never come and end. We all know fossil fuel, if you are using, definitely after 200 years, after 100 years it will end. But these are natural resources which will never end, and if they are renewable resources, which are the sun, water, plant and geothermal and so on. So if these all things you will use to generate electricity, we all know without electricity we can't survive. If I want to on the light, I want electricity. If I want to on the fan, I want electricity. Or whatever home appliances we are using, we are using fridge, we are using television, we are using mobile. For charging mobile you will require electricity. So if electricity is required, why not to use this electricity with the help, to generate it with the help of renewable resources, which are the sun, water, plant and geothermal. So again here is one of them. Wind is missing there. I forgot to write wind there. So wind is very important here that we are going to study now. So we all know that wind is having kinetic energy, and if this kinetic energy is used to prepare electricity, then it is called as wind energy. Okay. Proper definition is the machine which convert kinetic energy of the wind to electrical energy is called as wind turbine. What do you mean by wind turbine? Wind turbines means where kinetic energy of the wind is converted into electrical energy with the help of wind. विंडच्या उपयोगाने आपल्याला कायनेटिक एनर्जी जी आहे ती इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जीमध्ये कन्वर्ट करायची. इट इज अगेन रिन्युएबल रिसोर्स. हे रिसोर्स कधीही कमी होणार नाही, संपणार नाही. सो वी कॅन यूज दिस अँड वी कॅन गो इको फ्रेंडली, environmental friendly. And if we will go environmental friendly, definitely there will be less pollution. If there is less pollution, definitely our environment will be happy, and if environment is happy, definitely we will be happy, right? So if we want to live sound life, we have to protect our environment. Let us see how does wind energy converted into electrical energy. Here wind with velocity is captured into the turbines, and these turbines are having large fins. मोठे पंखे असतात त्यांना. You all know that. Okay? पवनचक्की तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी पाहिलेली असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये जे मोठे मोठे पाती असतात त्यांचे ते कीप ऑन रोटेटिंग, आणि ते एकदम साधे सिंपल ठेवलेले नसतात. त्यांना विशिष्ट अँगलमध्ये ठेवलेलं असतं ते की हवेची दिशा त्या दिशेने हवा आली की ते पंखे आपोआप फिरतात. And if they are rotating, due to their rotation, there is some energy created, and that energy is stored in generator, and that generator again give us electrical energy. Okay, let us see the chart and I'll explain you. Look at this diagram carefully. You can see blades. These are the blades which rotate with the help of wind, and as these blades are attached to the gearbox, you can see the red color gearbox here. This gearbox is having bearings. This bearing helps them to rotate. Exactly after gearbox there are brakes. If this rotation is uncontrollable, the brakes are applied so that the excess energy which is to be stored is controlled. Then this energy is stored in generator, and from generator we can get electricity or electric energy. So you can see here the kinetic energy in wind is then converted to kinetic energy in turbines, and then it is converted into electrical energy. Few links are given. Just observe these links after this video. In our previous topic, we studied that electricity is generated, electrical energy is generated with the help of natural resources by using electromagnetism. How electromagnetism? Turbines rotate होतात. Turbines rotate झाल्यानंतर तिथे electromagnetism तयार होते. Those magnetism will help to generate electricity, आणि मग तिथून मग आपल्याला electricity मिळते. But here by using solar energy, सूर्याकडून येणारी जी एनर्जी आहे ती आपण डायरेक्ट इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी मध्ये कन्वर्ट करतो. सो हियर देयर इज नो टर्बाइन. डायरेक्टली द energy which is coming from the sun is captured into the panels, and from the panel it is converted into electricity. That's why it is called as energy from sun is converted into DC, that is direct current, electrical energy. So there is, we will see the chart and I will explain you in detail there. This is the diagram of different stages in solar thermal power plant. सोलार थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट जिथे आहे तिचे काय काय स्टेप्स आहेत ते पाहूया. इट इज कॉन्सन्ट्रेटर फॉर कलेक्टिंग सनलाईट कलेक्ट केली जाते. ऑब्झर्वर फॉर ॲब्झॉर्बिंग द कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड सनलाईट. देन it is connected to steam turbine. Then the steam turbine are connected to electric generator, and this electric generator is connected to इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी. आता याच्यामध्ये बघा किती स्पष्टपणे दिलेली डायग्राम त्यांनी. पाणी ठेवलेलं असतं. हे जे ॲब्झॉर्बर आपण घेतलेलं आहे हे पाणी घेतलेलं आहे त्यांनी,
आणि हे जे कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड कलेक्शन ऑफ सनलाईट आहे त्याच्यामुळे हे पाणी गरम होतं. हे पाणी गरम झाल्यामुळे रिफ्लेक्ट होतं पाणी, सनलाईट रिफ्लेक्ट होतं आणि पाणी गरम होतं. पाणी गरम झाल्यामुळे त्या पाण्याची वाफ तयार होते. त्या वाफेच्या साहाय्याने स्टीम आणि त्या स्टीमच्या साहाय्याने ते टर्बाईन रोटेट होतं, कारण ती स्टीम फोर्सफुली त्या टर्बाईनवर टाकली जाते आणि तिथे ती फोर्सफुली, त्याला एक फोर्स असतो स्वतःचा, त्याच्यामुळे ती टर्बाईन रोटेट होते आणि टर्बाईन रोटेट व्हायला लागली की देन इट इज देन कलेक्टेड टू जनरेटरमध्ये इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी जी आहे ती सेव्ह केली जाते आणि मग तिथून ती जनरेटरच्या साहाय्याने ती इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी आपल्यापर्यंत पॉवर ग्रीड थ्रू आपल्यापर्यंत, आपल्या घरापर्यंत येते. इट इज ॲज सिम्पल ॲज दॅट. सो just go through it carefully, read the textbook and you will get more information. If the solar cell are connected in series as shown in diagram, just look it carefully. The potential difference obtained from the combination is addition of potential difference of individual solar cell. आता याचा पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स वी विल से V. ओके, V1 पहिल्याचा सेल 1चा आणि सेल 2चा आपण घेऊया V2. मग यांचं जर आपल्याला टोटल पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स काढायचं असेल तर सेल 1चा पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स प्लस सेल 2चा पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स, दॅट विल बी V टोटल इज इक्वल टू V1 प्लस V2. आणि इथे जो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट तयार होतोय तो कसा असेल बघा, जो टोटल इलेक्ट्रिक करंट आहे दॅट विल बी इज इक्वल टू सेल 1मध्ये तयार होणारा इलेक्ट्रिक करंट अँड इट विल बी इक्वल टू सेल 2मध्ये तयार होणारा इलेक्ट्रिक करंट. दॅट्स वाय इट इज सेड ॲज I इज इक्वल टू I1 इज इक्वल टू I2. हे कधी असेल, ज्यावेळेस हे सेल्स, whenever these cells are connected in series, that time you will calculate it in this manner. Now what if these cells are connected in parallel? If they are connected in parallel as shown in the diagram, let us see what exactly it is. The current generated from the combination is summation of current from an individual solar cell. The potential difference obtained from this combination is same as the potential difference obtained from individual cell. आता इथे बघा, ह्या डायग्राममध्ये परत व्यवस्थित पहा. इथे अगोदरच्या सिरीजपेक्षा पॅरललमध्ये थोडं वेगळं आहे. इथे पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स जर तुम्ही स्टडी करायचा म्हटला तर इथे जो इनिशियल पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स आहे दॅट इज V आणि सेल 1चा पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स आहे V1 आणि सेल 2चा पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स आहे V2. सो हियर वी कॅन डायरेक्टली से V इज इक्वल टू V1 इज इक्वल टू V2. बट if we will study current here, the current will be total current is equal to I1 plus I2. Total current is denoted by I. So I is equal to I1 plus I2, and I1 means the current which is obtained from cell 1 and I2 is the current obtained from cell 2. Look here, this is cell, this is cell, solar cell, and this solar cell if connected in series you will get module. This one is called as module, and if this module is again connected in series you will get string, and if this string is connected in parallel you will get array, that is string in parallel. हे जे string आहेत हे जर तुम्ही parallel connect केले तर you will get array. Okay, this is the solar conductor which is placed on our school terrace, and these are array. Just now we studied Watch carefully. There are many images. I have taken it for you all. No pollution is done here. Nothing is burnt. If there is nothing burning, it means there is no pollution. And if it is no pollution, in low cost, we will get electricity. Here we end with the chapter. You all go through the textbook carefully and read the chapter thoroughly and try to answer the questions given in your exercise. All the best for your studies.